biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lamps courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And the West All-Stars looking at what they've got. Lebron James is out there with Davis. Then there's Luka Doncic. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's George in at the 3 slot.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Out to the Kumbo. No good. And it's Davis with the ball for the West All-Stars. Trailing here by 8. And that one's good. Doncic.
That is a sweet-looking jumper there, boy. Doncic doesn't need much space or time to get shots off.
Outside Durant. Launches it. Sinks the triple.
And an eye, Booker and I, both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
He gets that one. Davis has got 24.
You know, with as much damage as Davis does inside, you know, AD was able to find plenty of opportunities from the mid-range, too.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Trae Young comes in for George, and it's Devin Booker in for Kemba Walker. Free throw good, Junior. And the West All-Stars with possession. 9-point game. Doncic. And Durant sends it back. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Davis finds Booker, and that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. After Embiid, and Davis sends it back. And he gets it back. Now, here is Young. Young is double. The feed to Doncic. Plays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
KD's shot is good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
To the paint, here's Booker. Doncic trying to get open. Count that one. The East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Devin Booker. Here's Junior. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis. And he makes the first. James Hartley's checked in for the West. And both free throws good for Junior. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. To the middle, here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that and has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And it's Junior missing. Harden inside the three-point line. And it's the East with the rebound. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Now Booker. And stolen by Junior. And Junior throws it down. And now an 11-point East All-Star lead.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me, my confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself, couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
And Kawhi Leonard with this slam.
An elite scorer in today's game. Leonard is consistent at staying aggressive on the offensive end.
Durant against Harden. On the wing, Booker for the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And Giannis will bring it up for the East All-Star. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
But they get it back. Outside, Davis to halt the run. Hits it from three-point range. Davis has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Free throw good, Junior. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And both free throws good for Junior. Here is Lillard. Young pass to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Playing a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
He's capable of bearing the triple. Joel Embiid is not bashful when it comes to shooting. And as a matter of fact, I think he takes too many threes, but he can make them.
Lillard from outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his fourth foul of the contest. And here are the East All-Stars now. The lead is 15. And Junior throws it down.
And Embiid has an excellent feel for the game, including how and when to pass the ball.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Down low, Lillard. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Lillard's got 32 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
It's stolen by Davis. And stolen by Junior. Up there for Durant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Trailing by 17. James kicks to Harden. That's a two from Lillard. Releases from the wing and drills it. Lillard's got 34 points.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Young with the steal. And James throws it down hard. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 assists.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Lillard. Defense is right there on the outside. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Junior, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up. It's on Damian Lillard. Free throw good, Junior.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Junior. Lillard with it. Packed in, coming off the assist from Young. Lillard's got 16 here in the second half.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
And here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Harden's shot is off.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Pass to Junior. And Davis sends it back. And they're pushing him up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Embiid.
Well, I tell you, it's a treat watching Harden play. I mean, he's so fluid in his shooting form, but he's also sensational driving inside and a capable passer as well. This guy's got it all.
And both free throws good for James Harden. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
And focus. Just make the simple play.
There's the triple, and the three ball is good. Harden's got it back down to within single digits for the West All-Stars. There's the pass to Embiid. It's the difficult fadeaway jumper. Embiid's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Hey, once Embiid catches the hot hand now, he's looking to shoot it as much as he can.
Now here's LeBron to the right side. Here's Lillard, and he converts the layup.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
On its way from Young for two. Harden the pass to James. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid on. Inside. To the inside. And Giannis hits it to go. On the assist by Junior. Giannis has got 38 points. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Star. Lillard. And Lillard pulls it down.
How about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. East All-Stars on offense. It's a 10-point game. Bounce pass onto Kumbo. Inside. Lays it up and in off the prettiest hit. Kumbo has got 40 points.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Here's the three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Junior. Leonard trying to break free. And here we go. Harden into the hoop.
Well, I like the understated focus that Harden brings to the table. Despite getting knocked around, his concentration allows him to play through the bumps.
Now, Junior passes to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Junior. The rebound by Young. Young's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. James, that's a 2-pointer. Pulls it.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for him.
Here's Junior. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Pass to Harden. Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. James with some nice D. In the corner, Harden. And off the front, and in it goes. And now, just a 2-point East All-Star lead. Here's Junior, rejected by Young.
And you can tell he wants to improve on the defensive end. Young, great to see him come up with the rejection.
Junior picks the ice. And there's the pass to Leonard. Junior with it. So Antetokounmpo looking over it. 4 on the clock. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pass to Lillard. Here's the 3. Come! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Here's Junior, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damian Lillard. It's the first. Never put them up by 2. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. And here's the West with the ball. Young outside. Feeds it to Davis. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Davis has got 33.
No question about it. Touch with Anthony Davis.
And here's Junior. Yes!
That's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, what do you think?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in time, and take my chances in overtime. So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Timeout called. East All-Stars. Now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, we're back. And a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, we always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Courtesy of Gatorade, all filled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for the West All-Stars, Davis is out there with Young. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Harden in a two-guard. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. And the foul called on Junior. And that'll be his third foul so far. And they double up Davis. Wide open. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Junior. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Lillard. Outside Davis. It's up a three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blown.
Now, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And both free throws good for Junior. Great action here if you're just joining us, about 1 minute into OT. Young with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Right on the bucket. Young's got the game tied up here for the West All-Stars.
And this is Young at his very best. And once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
And Junior throws it down.
Come on, fella, and power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish.
Not when he's bringing that kind of force.
Outside, Davis. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Davis has got 35.
You rarely see big guys as fluid as Anthony Davis. He's so comfortable off the dribble.
And it's Junior missing. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. And the shot goes in. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
Anthony Davis showing you he's in control when the spotlight is on.
Drops in the layup for two.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Now, here's Lillard. He's tightly guarded. James misses. And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break. Goes up on the high post. Offensive rebound. And Junior throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G, he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Lillard, the pass to Harden. Now Young. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Tipped away and stolen by Lillard. And here comes the break. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Free throw good from Harden.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Here's Junior. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Davis. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Jimmy Butler is checked in for Anthony Davis. He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of one thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down hard.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Harden draws the double. He feeds it to Lillard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Proof positive that Lillard is working. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
The throw good. Damian Lillard.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
And stolen by Butler. And they're running. Stops. Pops. But they'll get another chance. Harden trying to get open. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Trailing here by 8. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through.
Lillard, right side. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there, taking the arm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Free throw good, Junior.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Here is Harden, and here's James outside. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Down low, Junior. He shoots again, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LeBron James.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
With it. And stolen by Junior. Fast break, here we go.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Outside Butler. It's over Embiid. It's in!
And Butler not afraid of having the ball in his hands in these big moments. He's a guy that you can count on to get it done in the
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
But he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you got a big advantage.
The feed to Lillard. For Junior, and a lot of contact. So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East. This was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year. That's a great night. So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.